Oh. What to do, what to do, what to do.
What to do indeed.
Pooh?
Christopher Robin.
It was just a big sort of a cattle call, I guess. You know, everybody and their dog went out to audition for it. I read for Owl and Eeyore and Tigger and Pooh, and I thought I did a pretty good Eeyore. So, but I was wrong. So I had to settle for Pooh and Tigger. But that's really how it was, you know, just an open call.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing a game. It's called Say What You See.
Well, could you say what you see a little more quietly?
How has the voice evolved over the years? You've been doing it for like 30 years now.
Yeah, it probably hasn't evolved all that much because I think, you know, that's one of the things I appreciate about Disney is you can hear, you know, Mickey from, what was it, 1923 and he still sounds pretty much like Mickey. And the idea is consistency, you know, and it has to sound, you know, like if Pooh has the hiccups or sneezes or is snoring, you know, it has to sound like him. So the voice itself probably hasn't evolved much. I mean, a little bit here and there. I can tell the difference just from the recording quality. Like the ones in the 60s sound a bit like they're in a gymnasium. You know, so, but that's not the voice itself, that's the recording. That's the technology.
Oh, yes. Time for my stoutness exercise.
Where does the voice come from in you? Like, how do you know you got it?
Well, I think other people are a sounding board, in this case, literally a sounding board, you know. And, you know, I always said that Pooh's voice is kind of like the wind blowing through cattails.
You know, it's right on the top.
It's right on the bottom of my falsetto and the top of my thing, and then you just sprinkle a little sand, and there's Pooh.
No, this is very confusing. It may be the hunger.
You've just eaten.
Oh, that's right.
What about Tigger?
Well, Tigger's a wonderful thing. I don't know if you knew that.
But, I think of it in terms of sound first, and, you know, and I had the privilege of knowing Paul really well, Paul Winchell, and we actually took turns doing Tigger during the very first show, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. He was an amazing, amazing man.
Speed, danger, recklessness.
He would go back and forth, and I got to sit next to him, and he ultimately, when he was getting ready to retire, he said, "I want you to take care of my little buddy for me." And he sounded like Tigger when he talked a little bit. So Tigger was actually closer to his natural voice. And people say they can hear Tigger in mine, but I don't know if I can, but I'm glad they can when I'm Tigger.
I think with the right amount of rest and
Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet.
My plan worked. I don't know how I do it.